लोगों को पता कैसे चला कि उनकी फोटोग्राफ मिसयूज हुई है?
So it will be either through somebody who's a known acquaintance.
Okay. They spotted it somewhere.
They spotted it somewhere,
Okay.
and then, or it's gone viral, so anybody obviously notices it, and then would have told the person, and then one complains. When one complains, then either the social media platform would take that down within say 24 hours earlier, and now 2 hours of time. And if they fail to act on it, then there is a grievance addressal, appellate committee. They look into it. Even that doesn't, solve the issue, then they go to court to seek an injunction order from the court. And there are times when I've also sought injunction orders for our clients where takedown orders have been taken. And if it is causing defamation, for example, to a celebrity or a politician or anyone who is
Famous.
defamed, yes. They can claim compensation, they can claim a takedown immediately. Personality rights have been affected. So, of citizens, of celebrities, for example, be it Bollywood or any other celebrity. I mean, if one is a famous person, his face has been morphed to create another, say, image.
Right.
Obviously, if it harms the personality rights, the voice likeness, it's been used for a commercial purpose in a banner, for instance, to promote a product or a service. You've not got royalties without the consent. You've not got any royalties either, nor have you consented, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, personality rights get affected in that regard, and therefore they can also claim that, apart from defamation, which may be the case. If it's not used in the proper light, obviously there would be defamation as well.
So you said that first of all, if the photograph or the video is spotted, then contact the platform, which can take action within 2 hours now.
Oh, yes.
But how do we, something is on Meta or Instagram or anywhere on YouTube, how
you
do I
contact the grievance redressal officer. Every website has a grievance redressal officer. It's mandatory.
Okay.
So there has to be a privacy policy. There has to be a terms of use there. Even in our data protection law, we have a need for a appointment of a grievance officer. So you can claim your grievance there, and you say that you would.
So if you just Google for saying the grievance redressal cell of Meta,
yeah, you can find that
then
on their website and the terms and conditions, and the contact would be there. I just recently handled a case where an architect, a very famous architect, his logo was morphed and is misused by another, like a corporate house, which was not authorized to use the logo. They misused the copyrighted pictures of buildings. And when we complained to Instagram, within 2 hours, those profiles were removed. Platforms act very quickly if it is a sexually explicit content.
Okay.
Number 2, if copyright is involved, copyright, trademark, or an identity theft, if a fake profile has been created, if they're able to verify the authenticity of a person and say, okay, this is a fake profile, those cases. These are
I've
very
been hearing a lot
clear.
of fake profile cases specifically, where people are not getting any help. Like the fake profile to 2 minutes mein bana ke live ho jati hai, right? And there are a lot of people who get to know about these fake profiles much later. Like it's very incidental that you get to know, right?
Correct.
But then even then people have been trying to report, but it doesn't solve well for many days.
Actually, they don't know first of all, the law in the country, and they're not aware where to write and how to write.
Yeah.
So
if you can help with that.
Yeah. So if there is an issue with any platform, especially with the new data protection law that we have, if you want to report any kind of crime, whether it's harassment or it's bullying or any kind of stalking, for example, trolling.
Yeah.
You can report to the portal by writing to the grievance redressal officer of that particular portal and save that information that you have sent, that complaint. If they fail to act in say if it's sexually explicit content in 2 hours time, if it's a deepfake or otherwise, then you can immediately take it up with the grievance appellate committee, which is also a digital office under MIT, Ministry of IT.
Okay.
If that also doesn't help, then if it's a criminal case, for example, you can go and file a cybercrime complaint immediately with the cybercrime cell, like the cybercrime.gov.in portal of the government, and 1930 is the helpline. Right. And apart from that, you can, if the platform still doesn't take it down, then you can file a case in the court seeking an interim injunction as well as damages. So criminal proceeding as a FIR gets registered is separate from civil proceeding, which is to gain compensation and get an injunction order, right? A takedown order, for example.
That's later.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
But at least, yeah, so at least addressing and informing that violation has happened.
Yes.
These are the steps.